Shalom, shalom, shalom. I'm coming through, man. About to get something going in a second.
Shalom, I can hear you, King.
God, all praises. He started just getting. No further ado. Oh yeah, mama. Diag in there. Let's get it. I'm checking out one more thing. Couple of things. Trying to get a couple of things in order. I was trying to log into TikTok to get some of these other little videos, but it is what it is. I gotta look up that one. It's an old one. They was trying to shoot them boys down. Looking like, man. Welcome to YLK live class. You see my brother Diag in the building. Shalom to the people that's here. Like, share, subscribe. Just checking out everything as usual. Letting y'all late rollers pop up in here real quick. We gonna get right to it.
Shalom, shalom. Salaki, shalom.
Shalom, shalom, family. All praise to the Most High Yahawah.
You see what Diag say? Scoffing and folly won't be tolerated. Will not be tolerated. Just checking out a couple of things real quick though. We about to get started, man. Let's try to take a little approach. There's been stuff going on. Of course, you already know, man. We like to dive into prophecy, keep everything biblical and stuff. It's just been some little current stuff I've been seeing. I'm just trying to dive into. You know what I'm saying? Just look it up. A couple other things real quick. Give me 1 second. Ooh. Okay. All right, I think I'm where I want to be, man. So without further ado, I would like to say, call Halal, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi. And that's all praise to the Most High God, whose real name is Yahawah. We do so in the name of his son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, whose real name is Yahawashi, Mashiach, in Paleo Hebrew. It's your brother Ratazian Yahawah here, and we are Yahawah's law keepers, aka YLK, man. Back again with another lesson, man. I'm here with my brothers as always.
Khan, shalom, shalom. It's your brother Kanya. I'm saying back again with another live.
It's your brother Shabia.
That's right, man. So we just here, man. The title of this video is "He Cometh with the Clouds," man. If you understand the scriptures, it's a lot of different ways how they say, when the return of Christ, which just looks like it's coming really soon with all this going on, right? So we understand, if you understand the scriptures, we understand that the way he left is the way he's gonna come back. And just the means of transportation and stuff, like just with a lot of different things. And I've been seeing stuff in the news, man. If you already been paying attention to a lot of stuff, the news has been talking about, like, first they had cover it up. They had like secret files when it comes to just like UFO sightings and things like that, right? But now they've been more open and adamant about basically the whole UFOs things. And we understand that according to the scriptures that, they're referred to as chariots, they're referred to as, clouds and different things. So they're not, UFO is a unidentified flying object. But we here to tell you that most of them, if they are what they are, if it isn't Esau playing any games, because they can play games and stuff too, they have their own type of technology. But we understand that they're identified to us in the most part, and we understand that they are the chariots of God. They are the transportation devices that the angels are going to be on, and that's going to be the means of salvation for the Israelites before this place is getting bombed. Because it's like, if you believe in the scriptures, it said, that he's going to beam up people and meet them in the clouds before he really destroys his place, which you understand is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire. And then just a lot of different things like we can go into. I got a couple video clips and stuff, but it just make you understand, like I'm just realizing, like, these people understand really what's about to happen. Even if I don't know if y'all remember in 2019 on Trump's first term, the end of his first term, he created something called the Space Force. Why is that? And if you can pull that up real quick, just to get some of these terms before we even go into the Bible for real, just to show that some of these things, like, why the hell would he create a whole different branch of a government? Because it's a new government branch, like as far as a military department. I know they have, Navy, Marines, Air Force, Army, things like that. So he created something called the Space Force. Like, who the hell do they anticipate fighting? E.T.? So it's like, we understand that in the scriptures, these so-called aliens, which aliens just go back to not of this world, the angels will be considered aliens. They're not going to be little green men. They're going to be big so-called looking Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans with afros, super Negroes, if you will. That's what they're going to look like. So even when you go into that, if you just want to go to the wiki one, let's just see like what he's saying, like created and all this other stuff.
I'm going to start off with this one. It says, United States Space Force, the USSF, is the military branch of the United States Armed Forces that is responsible for military operations in space. The USSF was founded on December 20th, 2019 and is part of the Department of the Air Force.
See what I'm saying? It's a whole nother little military department created almost 5 years ago to this day. We're close. We close to the date when it was.
Yep.
It's
crazy. 2 days off. Is that 2 weeks or something?
Couple weeks, yeah. About, yeah.
What did you say, the 19th? What day was it?
December 20th, I believe, 2019.
Oh, yeah, yep. So, 2 weeks. Let me see. It says United SSF Space Service and one of the 8 uniformed services of the United States. It is one of 2 independent space forces in the world. So somebody else got one. Let's see. It says the USSF traces its origins to the Air Force, Army, and Navy's military space programs created during the beginning of the Cold War. United States military space forces first participated in combat operations during the Vietnam War and have participated in every U.S. military operation since. Most notable in Persian Gulf War, which has been referred to as the First Space War, the Strategic Defense Initiative and creation of Air Force Space Command in the 1980s marked as renaissance for military space operations. So they've been having this shit going on.
Yeah, they've been watching. And like, you got to think about it. They said they had files with UFO sightings down to the 60s or something. I believe the CIA just let their stuff out, a couple years ago because, and it's crazy because, like, even when you think of the term, I think I was just seeing somebody say something about this. They were talking about the term conspiracy theory. And it's like a conspiracy theory can't come out of anywhere, out of thin air. So even if it's a conspiracy theory, it's going to be some type of truth into it. People have been hearing about UFOs and all this other stuff for years, but they've been talking to the people like it's not a real thing. And then they just
Mhm.
released the documents and like the sightings were going up tremendously, like each year, like the amount of sightings they were seeing, it went from, you know, a couple in a year to a couple hundred to thousands in a
Yep.
year they've been seeing, you know what I mean? So all this is just a part of Esau being exposed and just all the, you know, everything being brought to the light, man, because all the darkness and all their secrets, who they think they're, you know, they think they're the illuminated ones. That's what the term, you know, Illuminati comes from, not knowing that God is the true light. These people are really in darkness, but they're acting like
Yep.
they're the illuminated ones. Ain't that crazy? You know what I mean?
God.
It's crazy for real.
That's fire. Like
For
you say,
real.
because they don't say something like they basically they said they nest among the stars and all of that. Like they basically they
Everything.
deceive. They deceive. Like you said, they think they're the illuminated ones. They think they want to play God. They want to put themselves
Exactly.
on this high estate just so they can feel powerful, right? And like you were
Exactly.
saying, like I heard the CIA made up the term conspiracy theorists, so they can basically they always demonize
Yep. And
that's
undermine you.
undermine exactly undermine it because people be on to something. Like you
Yep.
say, these people don't come up with these things out of nowhere. All of this stuff that people make up, all of this stuff is coming from people waking up. You get what I
Literally.
mean? And this is a part of it right here. This lesson that bro about to go into because Esau, like you say, we didn't start hearing about this stuff until the 60s, but they want to play this alien thing and come up with all of these TV shows, all these games considered aliens and all of this stuff to deceive you, right? Because
Literally.
that's all it is, and that's why they come up with conspiracy theories or conspiracy theories, or that's what they
They
call it, so they
call it.
can
Yeah.
so they can deceive y'all into
Literally.
believing what they paint as the truth, as green
Yep.
people in space doing this and that, but really these are the angels of Yahawah,
That's right.
and they don't want y'all to know that. They don't want y'all to know this. That's why they come up with all this stuff, or Space Force, so people can quote unquote join it and do all of this and that. But it's all deception. It's all
All of it.
deception.
Even them
And
different terms like blue beam, and probably they want you to
yep.
make you think that if you do see something in the sky, it's them, if anything like that. And it's like they just try to do like a lot of it goes back to propaganda, it goes back to just being the devils that they are in a lot of different ways, bro. Like, so you not lying, like with everything. Like now you want to tell us, but now it's so many distractions where it don't even matter to some people. Of course, you know the people that's watching, the true watchers, they're going to be watching and seeking and everything and being sober, like he told us to do. Watch and pray so we won't be deceived and all these other things. We understand what's going on. We understand the scriptures. We understand how God is going to do things by the information that he gave us. Of course, we don't know every single thing, but we have we have the knowledge of how God is going to make things happen, man. So, you know what I mean? We definitely go into the scriptures and just show this. But matter of fact, I want to show a couple videos, right? I want to go into this redacting one because that's the one that's kind of weird at first, like how they start off with it. And it's like, it's just weird because they trying to make it, they don't know if they trying to throw China in them in there, but it makes me think like they do have something. I believe they do have type of aircrafts that look like UFOs, United States, definitely, because they're going to try to deceive people as well too, right? But then they like, I don't know if they're trying to say it's drones and just some of the stuff they were saying, like where they were seeing these unidentified flying objects at and how they were maneuvering. It just was kind of weird, right? So I'm gonna share my screen. Before I do that, let me pull up this fair use real quick.
I got this quick preset real quick. Just to
Go
look at
ahead.
Amos chapter 3 and verse 7. It says, surely Yahawah or the Lord Yahawah will do nothing but revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets.
That's
And
right.
this is how we know these things, man. The Lord uses his people to prophesy and to show the secrets of his book. This is all about.
That's right.
Uh-uh.
Matter of fact, let me tell him to share some of these links in this chat. So I can pull up some of these because a guy wants sending me some TikToks, right? But it's hard to do it.
Yeah, you probably had to like sign in on something.
Yeah, and I ain't have enough time to really do it, right? But let me do this fair use real quick so we can show these stuff so we can go into the scriptures and really prove these things that we telling y'all are. You know what I mean? So fair use. We going into videos. We're gonna watch stuff strictly for, you know, for such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, right? We ain't here trying to make money off. We just trying to educate our people. Whatever comes with it, right? So let me go Let me find a video I want to go into first, right? This one. So, I see it. It switch.
Yep. You can see it.
So, yeah, breaking. So I think this was what, yesterday or today or something. How long ago was this? 22 hours ago. Breaking: UFOs caught on camera over American military bases. Multiple eyewitnesses. Why are they posting stuff like this on, certain news? I ain't saying it's just on news, but they even talk about stuff like this. It's for a reason with everything, right?
United States. It has the members of the FBI now certainly looking into this. It's happening in the UK as well. Just a short time ago, right before our show started, I spoke to Christopher Sharp, who is in the United Kingdom, about what is happening here. He's a fantastic journalist, and I want to play that interview for you right now. Well, the FBI is now investigating UFOs over multiple military bases.
That was weird. Like, they cut the video. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Did y'all notice that, y'all?
Yeah, I just seen that
video.
God.
I wonder if it was from a live stream or something.
I don't know. That was weird in itself right there. Yeah. So one red flag. And then that was another thing I was saying. They used that term conspiracy theories just something to really just throw out there on you, just to make you really just then they're making
like a crazy person.
Yeah, like you crazy. That's a conspiracy theorist. Yeah. You with this conspiracy theorist. They even try to say the whole Israelite movement is a conspiracy theorist type thing. They just let you know how they try to make us look.
It's just a tactic to discredit people. Like, that's really what that is. Like, anytime you hear conspiracy theory, like, people in the world be like, "Oh, well, niggas just coming up with shit." Nah.
Yep.
Like,
It's just the thing. It's just they don't want critical thinkers. That's what that ultimately comes down to. They don't want you to think too much. They just want you to believe whatever they tell you. Anybody who ever think is a conspiracy theorist. Anybody.
That's right. Think literally. Like he said, that tactic to do that. Like you said, we supposed to be sheep for the Lord, not sheep for Esau, America. Right. But I'm gonna let this. I just noticed that was definitely a cut. But let's see. There's a little bit on this.
And in fact, these same UFOs are now being spotted over FBI agents' homes. And it's all happening right now in the United States and the United Kingdom. Why? Watch this.
Well, Will, one of the ships was, in fact, inspected by the Coast Guard, and they couldn't find anything. The thing is that there were several other suspicious ships in the region that they never got to. And, Will, it gets worse. Just a couple of months earlier, there were several mystery drone flights over our nuclear testing range in Nevada, just north of Las Vegas. And again, nothing was done. And it gets even worse. Some of the FBI agents that have been assigned to look into this have reported drones flying over their homes as if to say, hey, we know where you are.
So what the heck?
Even that title, did y'all see what it says here? For 17 days. Mystery drones flew over U.S. military bases for 17 days. So this is stuff nobody heard about. You tell me that many days straight they've been seeing stuff in the skies? Real talk.
Yeah, that's a long time.
That's a long time.
For sure.
That's a long time.
It's almost 3 weeks of just you don't know what's going on.
Dog, really. And then another thing, you know that you can't even fly in certain airspaces. It gets so low for United States. Like, because they would shoot stuff down. If it's not communicated, they would shoot it down. So it's like, were they even able to, or like, what is it? Like, it's a lot of questions for this. It's a whole lot of questions.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we understand, we seen videos they tried to shoot. That's how you know when it's really a chariot or not. Because we done seen videos and they done tried to shoot down, so-called UFOs, and they have not been able to touch them. They're firing hundreds and thousands of bullets at it and not touching it.
Literally.
That's what it's called. It's called a restricted airspace. Like you can't, it's a no-fly zone. You can't fly over there. Yep.
Yeah, so they've been over FBI agents' houses and everything. They're gonna say stuff, but then they're gonna try to throw some little weird stuff in here involved too. But I just showing we just understand the tactics and the devices of the devil, right? But I just wanted to go into their point of view. Then I want to go into a couple other videos, and like some of the elders posted something as well too, with like regular people, commoners and stuff that was like shooting videos as well too.
Hey, we know where you are.
So what the heck is going on here? Let's ask excellent journalist Christopher Sharp, who covers these UFOs and UAP stories on his website, Liberation Times. He also writes at the Daily Mail as well. Christopher, great to see you. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me on, Clayton.
It's crazy. So what is happening? What is your assessment? I know you don't have all of the answers, but you've been piecing a lot of this together from across the pond. A number of these UFO incursions happening in the UK. They've been, seen by many, many eyewitnesses, shared across social media, like this one that we're showing here on your screen. So what's just your initial assessment of what you think is going on?
Oh, damn. Ain't that something? Hey, doing this. Then they showing war games and stuff. Let me skip this.
At this moment, these are all guesses. There is an information vacuum that exists right now. My belief is that there is a national emergency, at least in the UK, insofar as the MOD is concerned, the Ministry of Defence. My assessment is that these events are very concerning. From my understanding, they're still ongoing. It's been 2 weeks now since drones were first seen over very, very sensitive RAF bases, UK RAF bases operated by the US Air Force.
First off, a drone. Look how bright that thing is. Look how high it's up. Like it's switching colors and everything. They don't know what the hell going on. It's either be literally it is Yahawashi and them because they said it was over nuclear sites, right? So we understand that, you know, this is outworld technology. They could be shooting at anything and messing up their devices or doing anything, and really just watching them and putting some fear in their heart. Or it could be like, I don't see it being really no other country. They're gonna try to like implement that. Like it could be China and Russia, but then they gonna even add some redacted. Like, why would it be they stuff risk getting their stuff shot down or something, and then y'all can pick up on technology if they're more advanced than y'all and stuff like that. Like it'll just be a risk, especially if they not putting drones that's like shooting them, they just looking at you. You know what I mean? It's like risk.
But then it's like the other nations, they be using like balloons. They don't even use drones. They use like balloons with cameras. Remember the Chinese balloons? They use spy balloons because, like you said, they don't even risk their technology getting shot down and none of that. They use balloons with cameras on them, that's disposable, and they can just creep on and spy a little bit. This is something totally different.
Literally,
like they don't care about being seen. This
at
is
all.
what this is. Lights don't care about being seen.
Literally.
So they can't even paint that narrative.
Yeah, and then even drones, it still will run out of batteries or something. If it was a drone eventually, like how far away can you control really a drone from? It's only so far that you can really go. But they told me they've seen it all over the UK and American military bases. So it's like, what the hell is really going on, right? But I'm gonna try to get real quick. Yeah, and that light looked crazy right there.
In eastern England, and I think everyone is baffled by them. I think the best guess is that these are Russian and Chinese. Remember, these incursions started after permission was given to.
They disappearing and popping up. They ain't no damn Russian. Do you see them?
And storm.
You'll see some of them was like appearing and reappearing. We done seen some to do that before. Even right here in the blue one, it's two up there.
To use attackums and storm is baffled by them. I think the best guess is that these are Russian and Chinese. Remember, these incursions started after permission was given to use attackums and Storm Shadow missiles in Russia. So it seems very, very coincidental that all these incursions started after that decision was made. But I think there are still some real questions that are quite concerning. The most concerning is that why have they not captured the controllers of these supposed drones yet? Why have they not worked out
supposed drones? You have to pay attention to their words. Supposed. They just making them because they don't want them to freak out. So they're gonna say that them things are too damn high. They sitting up here, they cloaking. We understand what they are, man. They're on the chariots of the Most High, right? But I'm gonna let this go a little bit more, man. I just want to. It's about to get real exciting times we going into, y'all.
Well, why have they not shot any of them down? So you're telling me that, according to your sources at the Ministry of Defense, that this is considered a national emergency in England right now?
So I have a variety of sources. All I can say is that I can only speak insofar as my opinion. But I have a very strong opinion that this does constitute a national emergency, correct? There have also been sightings as well at another RAF base which is operated by the US Air Force, named RAF Fairford. That's in Gloucestershire, so that's more to the west of England, but a different geographic location. But yeah, this is a crazy situation we find ourselves in. One of the bases that's been most impacted is RAF Lakenheath. Interestingly, RAF Lakenheath has been prepared to receive nuclear weapons from the USA, and the rumor is that those may now be deployed at the base, which, if true, it makes the situation even more concerning. Now,
if we understand that before the nukes drop, or before they actually hit, we understand that God is going to intervene for the elect. Like, he's not going to stop them from having, but he's going to be able to, scoop his elect up before it happened, right? Because, like I said, in a moment, in a twinkling of an eye, people will be changed, and then you're going to be on top of the affirmity, all this other. We're going to go into it, and I don't want to jump the gun, but the fact that they're even watching right now where nukes are actually coming out, like, because over the past couple of weeks, the type of missiles that the countries have been using have been upping. It went from being just, some random little cruiser missiles to supersonic to ballistics. Now they're talking about straightly nukes now. It's then went up. The ante's been up. So now we're seeing more phenomenons in the sky and all this other stuff. And we're about to see a lot more if it really gets to that point. And another note, it's only over, the Babylonian countries. I mean, you like Babylon and in the UK, like, which is basically one and the same. Being in a sense.
No, I give the beast.
The beast, exactly. All right, let me keep going and see.
In the UK, we're very blessed to have plane spotters who actually spend a lot of their time outside these bases to watch the F-15s and F-35s go up in the air. So in the UK, we've been in a position where we've been able to kind of like have these events live streamed, insofar as the jets going up to.
There's DIY.
Oh my Lord! This many ads, bro. We never get this many ads on when we watching Redacted.
This stuff, yeah.
So intercept or perhaps engage with these drones, UFOs. When we say UFOs, we just mean unidentified flying objects. We're not calling them aliens, as I've said on the show. We don't know exactly what they are. Here in, over in New Jersey,
why are y'all calling them drones?
Just over the past 48 hours, many eyewitnesses seeing these huge drones about the size of cars, like 10 feet in length, hovering over homes, and not just there for like 10 minutes, hovering there for more than an hour or so. It's remarkable. If they're coming from China or Russia, how are they getting there? Where is the mothership, so to speak? These drones can't travel that far on that amount of energy and battery power to get from Russia into New Jersey. Where are they coming from? And why isn't the United States doing anything about it? You hear members of Congress, as we played here in the beginning, saying that these now are hovering over FBI agents' homes.
Now that's what's crazy right there. Because what type of intel, if it was Russia and China, how the hell would they have that type of intel to know where FBI agents live?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, it's just it's getting a little creepy. It's getting a little spooky out here.
And Sluggy, I'm glad he said that, because I was about to say that too. Like, if it is a Russian or Chinese drone, how are they getting it? Like, where is the source coming from? They'll be able to track it pretty easily. You feel me? If it was domestic or somewhere close, but it's not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's common sense, right?
Yeah, it's not adding up, man. I'm gonna keep letting this go. It's a couple more minutes. It won't take too long.
If to say, we know exactly where you are, we know where you live, and we're hovering above your home right now. It's remarkable.
It's very disturbing. From my understanding, these things are on a pre-programmed setting, so their coordinates of where they're flying to have been pre-programmed. They are very, very sophisticated. They must have some kind of AI sensor system as well, because the sightings over RAF Lakenheath, they've seen them just above the tree line. So, and also they've been spotted as well in winds of over 65 miles per hour in a recent storm that we've had. They're operating at night as well. The thing that confuses me is that if these are Russian and Chinese drones, and they do show advanced technology, why would they risk the chance of such technology being recovered by the Western allies and exploited? That would also cause a major diplomatic fallout as well. But from my understanding, at the moment, none of the drone counter provisions, such as jamming, taking over the drones that it's returned to the controller, none of those countermeasures have worked or are feasible.
Or even feasible. So just let you know what type of stuff it is. I don't want to keep going with this, but just to show that there's nothing they can do about it. They're trying to act like it's rushing them to the people for the common news, but we understand this is some outworldly things because their technology don't even have a chance to work with it, right? So I'm about to go into this other little video. GMS had posted it. Was from I believe it's sound like some Northern Kingdom brothers. They had seen some stuff as well too. Same week, and like everybody's been posting stuff from Mr. BBB, M3, you know, all of that. Like a lot of stuff, be watching the sky and stuff, right? So I'm gonna get into this one. It's shorter, and then we gonna let the Bible speak, man.
The white thing? Is that the white thing? No, wait, that's it. That's an alien, right? Daddy? Is that alien?
Over here, in front of us.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Is that a fucking saucer?
Baby, I'm recording it all.
There's no way that's a fucking. I'm gonna call my brother. That shit is huge.
Yeah, it is. What's the wrong? It's stupid aliens.
Bro, come outside. There's a fucking saucer outside, bro. Alien. Come outside right now, bro.
Pick him up in the truck.
Come all the way to the stop sign. All the way to the stop sign. Oh, bro, you gotta come. I'm right here, right? It's a red light, and then there's a big bright light.
They're absorbing around it. I know, Allah.
Where? The one that's...
Bro, I'm telling you, that shit, there was a shit ton of fucking lights right now lit up. It's just fucking hovering there.
The white thing on the top? The white dog?
There's no fucking way, bro.
No. I'm not scared, but that's crazy though.
It's just there, bro.
What is it, Daddy?
It's getting brighter.
Yeah, that's.
Hold on, yeah. I don't see it though.
You guys don't see what I see on my camera because it's so zoomed.
Bro, you still on the phone? Oh shit, they came back. Look at, bro, they're coming back. The lights are coming back.
There's three. There's three aliens.
In front of me, bro, right in front of us.
That's a blurry ass camera.
Look. Oh, the other light's turning on.
Oh yeah, something right there to the left and popped up.
Oh, that's so big.
Oh, there's the other lights. What the fuck, bro?
Allah, it's okay.
It's gone. No, it's still there. It's still there.
It's hiding in the clouds. I'm zooming in.
That's what my brother said. In the clouds.
Yes, I'm zooming in, babe. I can see the saucers in my zoom.
I know I can see it.
You can see it, Zaid, huh?
I can literally see it. That's so crazy, bro. That's cool.
Bro, oh no! Look to your left. Look to your left. There's another one to the left. Over here in the fucking trees. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? There's one fucking there, bro. Over here, bro. Oh my god, bro.
Damn.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Baby, don't move. I'm outside the truck. Don't move. There's a shit ton. Oh my god.
Bro. It's behind the houses now.
More coming.
Babe, you want me to pull forward? You see them, bro? You see them? Over there, bro.
See, now the ones
My
to the
heart's
right
pounding.
are leaving.
Don't move, please.
Yo.
Well, that's right. That's pretty much it. Don't be scared. Now, this is just the beginning, literally, right? This is just the beginning, literally. So, without further ado, man, we're gonna get some of these scriptures going. Call, I see you in here, man. Shalom to everybody that's in here. I was looking at this. You know what I mean? Shab, if you could let me get Matthew 24 real quick, and then I want you to get Exodus 13. Yeah, get Matthew 24 real quick, just so I can prove a point with this and do that. Yeah, they freaking out like a mud, man. They don't know what, and that's what I'm saying. They don't know what we know. We understand who and what it is. You know what I mean? A lot of people, they're going to try to use conspiracy theory and do all this other stuff and say it's this and that, try to blame Russia and China and all this other stuff. But Russia and China is not this advanced. It's over. You right? So you at Matthew 24?
Kind of 29.
Yeah, started 29, exactly.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other.
Right. Now I want you to go to tools on verse 30. Go to the tools and let's look up the clouds. Let's look up clouds real quick. It's going to lead to the next scripture. Right. Cloud. But look at right here.
Use the cloud, which Slaki, go ahead.
Yeah, the use of the cloud which led the Israelites in the wilderness, right? So let's go to Exodus 13. Just to prove that point, just to show that they even had this understanding of what the cloud is referring to in the so-called New Testament, right? You can start at like, I guess, 19 or whatever, get some context, or wherever you see the context at. Maybe you start at 17 if you want to, but the point is really in
I'm gonna start at 18. Yeah.
Right.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 13 and verse 18. But God led the people about through the way of the wilderness of the Red Sea, and the children of Israel ran up harnessed out of the land of Egypt. And Moses took the bones of Joseph with him, for he had straitly sworn the children of Israel, saying, God will surely visit you, and ye shall carry up my bones away hence with you. And they took their journey from Succoth and encamped in Etham in the edge of the wilderness. And Yahawah went before them day by day in a pillar of a cloud to lead them the way by night, and a pillar of fire to give them light, and to go by day and night. And he took not away the pillar of the cloud by day, nor the pillar of fire by night from before the people.
So in the day, you know what I mean, it's probably looking like a cloud, just like because we seen some in the day, and you got to think at night, like you said, he just see a bright light. It's looking like a pillar of fire in the sky. So this is the means of transportation, how he's been leading us since the beginning, since we were a damn nation. You know what I mean? Since we became a nation, all these other things, and we understand that, you know what I mean, this is the means of transportation, and how we're going to see really a lot of things happen, how he leave, how he's going to interact with us, how he's going to come back, right? It's another point where, you know what I mean, regardless, it's just going to show you the means of transportation. Can I get a Matthew 26? Kanye, what you holding on over there? Like you got something ready in the clip too.
I just had like a quick point just about Christ, like him leaving in a cloud or chariot, and it's the same way he gonna be coming back. So it was that Acts 1.
So I was holding that next. I was gonna tell Sean to hold it, but I had you pull that one since you got it, because I
already had that boy up too.
Gosh, bring it out.
You got the Acts.
Yeah, I'm
I
about
was
to go
a little one point in Matthew 26 and like 64, 63, 64, and then
I got it.
Just to show how he's This is how we gonna see him. This is just all the different times where it's a few times where it's like prominent and like important. I feel like.
This is the book of Matthew chapter 26 of verse 63. But Yahawashi held his peace, and the high priest answered and said unto him, I adjure thee by the living God, that thou tell us whether thou be the Christ, the Son of God. Yahawashi said unto them, Thou hast said, nevertheless I say unto you, hereafter shall you see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand of power, and coming in the clouds of heaven.
You see, so right there, every time you see it, Son of Man sitting on the right hand of the power and coming in the clouds of heaven. So this is evident. Like, how are we gonna? We already understand what the cloud was, what it looks like, and all this other. It's just a term that they use during right now. Even chariots is one of those things. Strangers of our salvation. A lot of these different things, right? And like he said, that's we coming. So they talking about future when he come back, right? But look at how he left. You might as well go to Acts 1. Look at how he left.
It reads the ascension right here. Right. So just the book of Acts chapter 1 and verse 9. When he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven as he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel. So these are two angels stood by him in white apparel, which said, Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same Yahawashi, which is taken from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven.
See, it says it's gonna see him come in like manner. So literally telling you the way he left is the way he's gonna come back. It's literally that simple, right? I got a couple other little points, and I'm sure you got other little points too as well. 1 Thessalonians chapter 4. It started like verse 15.
The book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 verse 15. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain until the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of God, and the dead in Christ shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with him in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord.
See, so that go with that Corinthians as well too, and that's going to happen before these nukes that they already are arming and setting up. That's what's going to happen. So it's like you're going to be caught up together in the clouds. It's going to be literally you being beamed up into a so-called UFO or a damn chariot, because that's how Christ is coming back. He left on one. He's coming back the same way, right? And he told us multiple times. My last point, give me a Revelation chapter 1, right to the point, verse 7.
God, this is the book of Revelation chapter 1 and verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him. They also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, Amen.
Will you bring that back one more time, Salakia?
Now, this is the book of Revelation chapter 1 and verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him. And they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, Amen.
See, they're going to be silent just like them people, because they're not going to know what the hell is going on. So everybody going to see him. So what type of, size cloud or UFO is he going to be coming back in? And this also proves that regeneration is real, because either it's a 2,000-year-old man, because we understand when they pierced him on his side when he was being crucified, how the water and the blood came out together. So how the hell he said even him that pierced him is going to see him? Everybody going to see him. Every eye shall see him. They also which pierced him. So that lets you know that them people are going to be back again when he comes, on this cloud. And man, it's just a lot of different places we can go to, but we understand that there's nothing to fear for the people that's doing what they're supposed to do for the Lord. We not scared of no little green men. We understand that this is the means of our salvation, the strength of our salvation. All of this is coming. That means salvation is near to when we first believe, because they've been popping up in numerous occasions over FBI agents' houses, all this other stuff they can't even explain. It's a beautiful thing that they are starting to terrorize Babylon, and they haven't even really made any really moves yet. And that's crazy, because the guy wanted to tell me he was sharing some of the videos, because it's a couple other videos on TikTok I wanted to look to, but YouTube was like blocking it. I even tried to share one to my comments. That's what I was doing, and it's not showing nothing in the comments. It's not showing not one video, not even the one I tried to send from my phone. That's crazy, because I can't log into TikTok. I ain't really have a time to. But look like y'all got something. I'll let you share what you got real quick, and then we can go through the spirit. Go ahead and bring that out.
Because like when just thinking on this topic, is like I was trying to think how would these other nations react? Because you got to think of how this sounds to them. Like the Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, you know what I'm saying? The people we've been oppressing and whooping their ass for the last 500 years, they getting beamed up on these UFOs and getting taken away while America is being destroyed. Like, imagine how crazy that sounds to somebody else. That's why I say it's the strangeness of their salvation so far beyond all that they look for. So I'm about to bring this out. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5 and verse 1. It says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for." So it's like this is playing upon tables. It's something they not even considering in their mind to be a possibility. And what better way than for Christ, Yahawashi, and the holy angels to crack the sky and beam up his elect in the face of all these people, and why they just looking? You know what I'm saying? Like, all praises. Verse 3, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, "This was he who we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach. We fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor." Because that they don't think nothing of us. You feel me? Like the average Edomite, the average Elamite, the average Ishmaelite, they don't think nothing of the Black, Hispanic, and Native American. And now it's gonna be clear as day to them who God was dealing with, who God is saving, who's God's chosen people, because they're gonna see our salvation out of this land that's gonna get destroyed. Verse 5, "How was he numbered among the children of God, and his lot is among the saints?" It says, "Therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness have not shined unto us, Slakia, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us." And this even goes for our people, our own people too, who don't want to humble down and start keeping these commandments, have faith in the Most High, have faith in Yahawashi. Like those same people, they're gonna watch it and be like, "Damn, I fucked up," and it's gonna be too late then. You know what I'm saying? But verse 7, "We worried ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Yea, we have gone through deserts where there lay no way. But as for the way of Yahawah, we have not known it." That's pretty much it on that. Because it's like this is beautiful, family. This is beautiful.
No, it is. Shalom, the end is coming. Hey, look, he said everybody is back in there a lot. I swear, me and my brothers just had a discussion about this the other day. Yep. Literally, Shalom, Megan, Israel, and the building. Shalom, man, we going into it for sure. But everybody is definitely, man, the Most High. Hey, that filter right now, everybody's being put in where they supposed to be, man. The faithful are going to be with the faithful. The carnal's going to be with the carnal. Everybody being put in the lots they're supposed to be in, man. All praise to the Most High, brother. We have the eyes to see and the ears to hear, man. It's a wonderful thing. This is beautiful for real. And I know I got more little scriptures, right? But I want to do a little side note real quick, right? So I just happened to Google, man, the Negro spiritual, bro. The Negro spiritual, man. Swing low, sweet chariot. Like, our people understand that. We understand that, through the scriptures, you know what I mean, that we were discontinued from our heritage, man. We beat everything out of us, right? But there's certain things they couldn't do. Even like when you think about like how we praise Yahawah, when we went into like how to praise God and all this other stuff, one of the ways we always praise the Lord, because we spiritual people, is in songs and hymns and all that, even psalms and songs, right? So certain stuff like with music, think about how when you hear certain songs or anything, it can put you back in a space. You can remember where you were as a little kid, like when your mom used to sing a song or when you hear certain things, right? So even with those songs, that was something that even though they might have beat our language out of us, even though they tried to make us, you know, they did make our people bow down to, you know, white Jesus, certain things that stuck with us. And that's like with certain understandings where they couldn't get rid of it, right? So I'm about to get this right here, right? I'm going to share my screen right here and just look at this, bro. It's real deep. And just to show that Yahawah was leaving things there for us. Like you said, it was a metaphor, right? So everybody is hip to this song. I know you haven't heard it in a lot of, you know, black churches and all that, right? But look, swing low, sweet chariot is an African-American spiritual, or really a Negro spiritual. That's what they call it. Song of one of the best known Christian hymns. Originating in the early African-American musical traditions, the song was probably composed in the late 1860s. We in the depths of slavery at this time. By Wallace Willis and his daughter, Minerva Willis, both Choctaw freedmen. So they were slaves, right, at a point in time, right? And look at this. We understand what it really is. They understand salvation, but they trying to say certain little points about it. Let me see. It said the song uses the theme of death to remind the audience of the glory that awaits in heaven. When Christians believe they will transcend the earthly world of suffering and come to rest in their final home. They thinking that it's meaning death, but we understand they just trying to get rescued from their damn oppressors. Like that's what it is. Swing coming forth to carry me home, back home, because we understand that we are stolen people on stolen land, brought over here and suffered one of the worst type of slaveries and captivities that's known to man. Right? But it's something else I want to go into. So look at these lyrics, right? You ain't tell me that these people didn't understand they was Israelites, even from like just the time. I mean, they might not have known it, but just understand like that this is about, you know, the people of God, the Israelites, right? So some of the lyrics right here, just look, and they repeat it over and over. So swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. I looked over Jordan, and what did I see? Coming forth to carry me home, I saw a band of angels coming after me, coming forth to carry me home. If I get back to heaven, if you get back to heaven before I do, coming forth to carry me home. Yo, maybe what? I froze?
Maybe it was me. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was you, Kanye.
Yeah, it might have been you.
Oh, Khan, Salaki. Yeah. I was just making sure.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
That's your Wi-Fi, brother.
Yeah. So look, it say if you come back to heaven before I do, coming forth to carry me home, you'll tell all your friends I'll be coming there too, coming forth to carry me home. So this is obviously probably Esau trying to break down a point where they thinking it's about death. But no, like you said, the part was right. They were trying to get escape from suffering. I looked over Jordan, and what did I see coming forth to carry me home? I saw a band of angels coming after me. And that's what you're going to see. A band is just a large number. And that's what you're going to see when them chariots crack the sky. And it's going to be thousands on thousands of them. And it's going to be a super large, enormous chariot cracking the sky. And that's according to 2nd Ezra chapter 13, which we can really go into that because that speaks of it clearly. That's how every eye is going to see him. It literally gives us the breakdown in 2nd Ezra 13. And if one of y'all, either Shah or Kanye, if y'all really want to go into it, it's a long chapter, but if y'all feel like really reading it, like really just go through it because, man, I mean, it speaks for itself. You know what I mean? Let me see. They accept a little bit of Black history in school, not knowing or accepting it wouldn't be in schools nor part of the system if it wasn't part of our history, for real. Yeah, I don't know why I wasn't sharing TikToks. The guy one definitely had a nice amount of videos, and it's like I want to show it in a proper way, but they blocking us for some reason. But it's all good. I feel like we shown enough. If I can share it another way, just was a little bit unprepared with. I didn't think it would stop it from showing up, but I mean, this is still the understanding of how we going about things, and the scriptures talk about it. Like I said, our people had this understanding. That was one of the main songs while they was out there picking that cotton out there in them fields. They was singing that song heavy. That's a Negro spiritual. You know what I mean? They wanted to be rescued from that suffering they were in. They understand that's the way we was going to be saved. And I believe Brother Coyle shared something on the UFOs. If anybody want to click that, one of y'all too, we can go into that after this variation of the Bible as well too. Either Shab or Kanya, whenever one of y'all get the chance. Kanya got the scriptures up. Yup, Shab already got it ready. So we gonna go into that next too, Coyle. Or if you want to bring it out, whatever, because you on here, Lord willing, you stay on here.
Yeah, I'll be on here.
Kind of all praises. I ain't know if your phone was dying or what, but shit, no. Start from the top, Kanye. You gotta start from the top with this, brother. If you on there, because he gotta show when he was looking at like what he was seeing. You know what I mean? Because we said every eye shall see him. What is going to be? Is it going to? We have to understand the power that the scripture says that everybody shall see him, every eye when he come with the clouds, even the people that pierced him. We have to show this imagery. This is how everyone is going to see Yahawashi come in the sky, right here, right. So you can start from the top.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 13, and verse 1. And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven, Salakia. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him.
Literally, it spoke right there. Then the thousands of heaven, even in the song Swing Low, it said, a band of angels did I see. They had this same understanding. This is in the scriptures right here. Thousands of heaven. That's what they're going to see. Everybody is going to be scared when they see this. Right? But let's keep going.
Verse 4. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it feeleth the fire. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew up upon it.
Mm-hmm.
But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not.
So, right, we always bring this up, but like you said, it was on a Chariots that was so huge that he called it a great mountain. But like he said, he looked for the region or place where a mountain could have came from. Like, let me see where is a gap at. I'm looking at the earth, and he don't see it anywhere. He don't see anywhere. So it's literally just something that it's already up there, a fathership, an enormous fathership that everyone is going to see that Yahawashi is going to be on, and they're going to think they're going to subdue him. Right? Let's keep going though.
Verse 8. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight.
Mm-hmm. That he in control of everything too. He gonna put that spirit on them to fight, even though they afraid. You will understand that how about Yahawashi, he controlling everything. There is no free will, so he gonna put it on them just to think they're gonna fight, just so they can really get their ass whooped. Excuse my language. You can keep going though.
Verse 9. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth, as it had been, a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid.
He just saw a crowd of people get obliterated, literally. That's what happened. They got hit with a damn Kamehameha or something like at this point. Like, it just sounds crazy. But we understand that that's the 144,000 that's doing that as well too. He just told them to do it, and that was it. But let's keep going though. It's gonna break itself down. So we'll see. That's how you coming in the crowd. I mean, we can still go into this, and just because I don't know, like this is a powerful chapter in the Apocrypha. You keep going though.
Verse 12. Afterward saw I the same man come down from the mountain and call unto him another peaceable multitude. And there came much people unto him, whereof some were glad, some were sorry, and some of them were bound, and other some brought of them that were offered. Then was I sick through great fear, and I awakened and said, Thou hast shewed thy servant these wonders from the beginning, and hast counted me worthy that thou shouldest receive my prayer. Show me now yet the interpretation of this dream, for as I conceive in my understanding, woe unto them that shall be left in those days, and much more woe unto them that are not left behind. It says, for they that were not left were in heaviness. Now understand I the things that are laid up in the latter days, which shall happen unto them and to those that are left behind. Therefore are they come into great perils and many necessities, like as these dreams declare. Yet is it easier for him that is in danger to come into these things than to pass away as a cloud out of the world, and not to see the things that happen in the last days. And he answered unto me and said, the interpretation of the vision shall I shew thee, and I will open unto thee the thing that thou hast required. Whereas thou hast spoken of them that are left behind, this is their interpretation. He that shall endure the peril in that time have kept himself, they shall be fallen into danger. They that be fallen into danger are such as have works and faith towards the Almighty. Know this therefore, that they which be left behind are more blessed than they that are dead, that be dead. This is the meaning of the vision. Whereas thou sawest a man coming up from the midst of the sea, the same is he whom God the highest have kept a great season, which by his own self shall deliver his creature, and he shall order them that are left behind.
We understand that's Yahawashi. That's Yahawashi. He already said, this is who God, he's shown, and he is the deliverer. So this is perfect. This is who he is, deliver his own creature, because Yahawashi created everything. Let's keep going.
Verse 27. And whereas thou sawest that out of his mouth there came as a blast of wind and fire and storm, and that he held neither sword nor any instrument of war, but that the rushing in of him destroyed the whole multitude that came to subdue him. This is the interpretation. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth, and he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell in the earth, or dwell on the earth. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another.
Yeah, all of that. That's what we seeing right now. It's so much division right now. Then he said one realm. That's the spiritual realm coming into this physical. All this is going against each other. We are really about to start to see these things. Like we already been seeing stuff right now, and it's about to get so much crazier right now. But let's keep going, bro. We this close. We this close, y'all.
Verse 32. And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the sign shall happen which I shewed thee before, and then shall my son be declared, whom thou sawest as a man ascending.
He confirmed. That's Yahawashi.
Verse 33. And when all the people hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle they have one against another, and an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together, as thou sawest, willing to come and to overcome him by fighting. But he shall stand upon the top of Mount Zion, and Zion shall come and shall be shewed to all men, being prepared and builded, like as thou sawest the hill graven without hands. And this my son shall rebuke the wicked inventions of those nations, for which for their wicked lives are fallen into the tempest, and shall lay before them their evil thoughts, and the torments wherewith they shall begin to be tormented, which are like unto a flame, and he shall destroy them without labor by the law which is like unto me. And whereas thou sawest that he gathered another peaceable multitude unto him, those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners.
That's pretty much it, though.
Oh,
that's
God,
pretty much it. 39 was it. So, like you said, when they see him come, really, we understand that it's over. Everything is over. He about to smash, dash, put another. Man, it's over. It's over. They through. Y'all understand what I'm saying? What that's coming from? It's about to get bad right here. We already seeing some of the bands. We ain't see that fathership that he gonna come out with. We starting to see the bands. They getting over they spooking Esau. They spooking top officials. Talking about they over FBI agents' house. This is not knowledge that other people would have. Like, how the hell would they know? Like I said, harp on that. Would they know where FBI agents live, or how would they know exactly where certain nuclear sites are and all this other stuff? This is the Most High showing, revealing, what's going on, man. He's been exposing, showing itself more and more. And the information is out here for us, but then they have terms like conspiracy theories and all this different type of propaganda where people not going to pay attention until we see that big old ship, and then everybody going to be afraid then. But the true Israelites, the people that's praying and watching and understand the scriptures, they're going to be rejoicing like, call Lord BAHASHAM Yahawashi. They know what time it is. And Lord, wouldn't we be a part of that number and be with him? And, even like before certain stuff happens. So that's going to be after they come down, because we understand that when the nukes happen, what's that? According to Revelation 15, the people that escape, all the nukes and all other stuff, they're going to be watching from on top of the firmament, all these things, the bombing and all this other stuff. Then they're going to come down. So it's going to be all type of chaos in the damn world that's going on for real. But brother got an article. Cool. I don't know if you want to do a shop. Definitely got it pulled up. And we
can go into it. Shop, scroll down. Yep, a little bit down from where you at right now.
Look at that picture.
Right there. You see that? Start at that second paragraph where it starts. Well, I'll read it if you can zoom in for me a little bit. Or you can just bring it out and I'll kind of add commentary to it.
That'd probably be best.
I'll break it out. This is UFOs in art history. Vimanas in India. It says the army of Alexander the Great in 329 BC, as they were crossing a river into India, saw 2 silver shields in the sky that dove repeatedly on their military columns, causing panic. In 322 BC, when Alexander was besieging Tyre and Phoenicia, another flying shield moving in triangular formation with smaller shields approached. Supposedly, the larger object shot beams of light at the city, shattering its walls and other defenses. Alexander's army quickly took advantage of the situation and seized the city. The objects then departed.
Cool. So stop. Now give me a second Maccabees 5 from the top. So basically, what's going on is we see the Most High is actively helping the Greeks win battles, right?
Literally.
And we also have biblical account of this, right? So
when you see what he's what
5 from the top, and then this is like that is an account made by Alexander the Greek himself. You can look this up. He specifically stated this in his writings. And it wasn't just one. It wasn't just one witness that said they seen it. He said he seen it, and someone else, like the people with him, also said they seen it. You can start from actually verse 2.
Verse 2. It says, and then it happened that through all the city for the space almost of 40 days, they were seen horsemen running in the air in cloth of gold and armed with lances like a band of soldiers, and troops of horsemen in array, encountering and running one against another with shaking of shields and multitude of pikes and drawing of swords and casting of darts and glittering of gold ornaments and harness of all sorts.
So that's just detailing the chariots. This is them saying that they was seeing horsemen running in the sky. They seeing the chariots. They seeing the army of the Lord literally helping them in battle. So this is how deep that, you know what I'm saying, the Bible runs, man. It gets, it's not just fairy tales or folklore. You could actually go and get accounts, historical accounts of events happening, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if one of y'all's gonna go into Ezekiel 1, but y'all can.
You
Cause
must
I
read
got a
that
lot going
next
on.
verse, that fourth verse too,
Oh
just
yeah, yeah,
cause.
yeah.
It says, "Wherefore every man prayed that the and that's a what's the name?
Apparition.
Typo. No, it's just a
Oh
typo.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
yeah, that apparition might turn to good.
So they was scared of what the hell was going on for real. They
Yeah,
like, man, I pray it don't hit us. Like it's some apparition. That's some spiritual shit. It's like something else going on in the sky. They don't know what. You got to think like, what is it like to be seeing some damn UFOs in the BCs and all this type of stuff helping them
yeah,
in the sky? Like it's crazy for us now. So I can't imagine it then.
yeah. No, I get
Man,
that.
at least now people will try to attribute it to something else, like, oh, they were shooting a movie, or this was going on, or
Yeah,
this was
Oh
going on. Back
yeah,
then, you couldn't attribute it to nothing.
nothing.
They didn't even have planes, they didn't have
A car.
helicopters. It wasn't nothing.
You ain't
Cars,
even a
nothing.
damn car.
man. Yeah, you ain't lying. I'm gonna start at verse 3. Just the book of Ezekiel, chapter 1 and verse 3. It says, "The word of Yahawah came expressly unto Ezekiel, the priest, the son of Buzi, in the land of the Chaldeans, by the river Chebar, in the hand of Yahawah was there upon him. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud, a fire enfolding itself, and a brightness was about it, and out the midst thereof as a color of amber out of the midst of the fire." So you can see right there is already breaking it down. Like
Yep.
you
It's
say,
already starting.
even in Exodus, we were saying like it was a cloud at night, or it was something. It was a pillar of fire at night, but it was a cloud in the daytime. Like you said, a great cloud and a fire enfolding itself, and the brightness was about it, mist, color of amber, out of the midst of the fire. So it got that bronze type of color to it.
Yep.
Like a glowing color. It says, "Also out of the midst thereof came the likeness of 4 living creatures. They had the likeness of a man. Everyone had 4 faces, and everyone had 4 wings. And their feet were straight feet. And the sole of their feet was like the sole of a calf's foot. And they sparkled like the color of burnished brass." It says, "And
Oh,
they
that's a
had
lot.
the hand."
You see that color. We see that brass mentioned also with, you know what I'm saying, with Christ.
God. It says, "And they had the hands of a man under their wings on their 4 sides, and they 4 had their faces and their wings." It says, I'm gonna drop down to the wheels. That's talking about just the appearance.
That's like 16.
16. Yeah.
God. I'm gonna start at 15. It says, "Now as I beheld the living creatures, behold, one wheel upon the earth by the living creatures with its 4 faces. The appearance of the wheels and their work was like unto the color of a beryl, and they 4 had one likeness, and their appearance and their work was as it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel." Right there.
Hey, if you can, just look up UFO real quick. Like, you know how UFOs have always been depicted in movies. It's literally a wheel and another wheel.
Yep.
This is literally how it appears, bro. And we get this biblical description thousands of years ago.
Yeah, but don't it say here we go, verse 18. "As for their rings," right? Like we see rings around it, endless rings, even the outside ring is just rings, right? It says, "In their rings they were so high that they were dreadful, and their rings were full of eyes round about them 4." So that's talking about the lights. How some of the chairs, like we was looking at, you just see lights in the sky. Like I said, had eyes round about it. This lights. This is what we seeing in the night skies. We just see lights in the sky. And this is how we be doing as Chariots. See stuff like this popping up.
Man.
Lights all around it. Look, right there.
Nothing but lights. Definitely seen that. That's so cold.
And this side, like these brothers were saying, like back in these ages, they didn't have nothing to compare these things to but a wheel inside of a wheel and eyes. And as we see to this day, this is what it looked like. It's simplified.
And go back to that verse 17 too. That's a key point also.
Oh, Salaki, it says, when they went upon their four sides, and they turned not when they went.
It's talking about the movement of the UFOs and how they don't have to turn to make movements. That's why no matter what any of these nations create, it will never be able to keep up with it.
Never.
This is how they're able to move at these crazy speeds and do turns. You know what I'm saying? What's the like it's literally saying it doesn't have to turn to move either way it wants to. It just moves that way.
Mm-hmm.
I think they call it like omnidirectional or something like that.
Yeah.
Omni. And you think about that, even that term, like that's crazy.
But it say right here, I think it's verse 20. Yep, it says, whithersoever the spirit was to go, they went. Thither was their spirit to go, and the wheels were lifted up over against them, for the spirit of the living creatures was in the wheels. So it just
the angels literally have ultimate control over the vehicles. Wherever they want to go, the vehicle goes. It's not like how you get in the car and you want to go this way and you can't go that way because you got to drive down the street and turn around and hit the Michigan UE. No, if they want to hit that, if they want to do that turnaround, they're doing the turnaround instantly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, ain't nothing. It's over. Instant turn. And they go in the water and all that. And it was just saying, like he said, it came from the water. We understand this water's above and below. Like that's what this, that's what the sky is.
God.
Is there any more on there? I think it's one of like Ezekiel 9, 10 and 9, or like 10 and 10 or something as well too. Because I think it mentions something like that. If you look up the word like cherubim or something, it says like the device or chariots of Yahawah.
You said cherubim or cherub?
Yeah, something. Look up Ezekiel 10. Look at verse 9 and 10. Yeah, look up verse 9.
Yeah, it got like multiple definitions. It says an angelic being as guardians of Eden, as flanking God's throne, as an image from hovering over the ark of the covenant, in the chariot of Yahawah.
There you go. That's that one. So, man, I mean, they described this a lot of different things.
Yep. Let me see the other one. That's the wrong word. I think it's the same word. Yeah. It's to the same word.
Trying to see if I can find this one video real quick.
Hey, that brother typing crazy over there.
You heard it. Let's see, real quick.
You about to bring something up?
Damn. Y'all hear that shit?
What? A win or something?
Yeah. No, I'm about to share something real quick. Hold on. Video, because I love this video. It was showing when the Iranian military was trying to shoot down the UFO. It was like
they was
19 or something.
Yeah, they was spraying at that mug, bro.
Yeah.
They had like, I think they had like turrets out there or something, bro.
They got some stuff on it. Can you see my screen? I know it's a little short, but Lord willing, it just show up good enough. I want you to see this.
Damn, look at all them rounds, bro. Like, they at least have to shoot like 1,000 rounds, bro.
Here, come back again. Look how fast it's moving. They can't touch it. Look how bright that light is. Like, it's a pure, bright, white light.
That's crazy.
It's coming back again. Like, it's weird.
Yeah, it's weird with it.
Hey, that's untouched.
Oh, untouched, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's one of the coldest videos I've seen with the Chariots, bro.
Yeah, he's like just showing off. Like, look at me.
Literally showing off. Dang, what's that? Zechariah. Yep, flying roll. I know he had one with the flying dang, it was a video because I see them Chariots that look like Tic Tacs. And the other one, like it'd be like a little different shape one. Real quick. Then I turned and lifted up my eyes and looked and beheld a flying roll. And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is of 20. What's that, Zechariah? But yeah, man, there's a lot of stuff going on in the spirit, in the spiritual realm. Like he said, you about to see a battle of realms, a battle of, just division everywhere. It's wartime, and you about to see a whole bunch of stuff, bro. It's so much spiritual stuff going on. So what our people need to do, we really need to remain in a state of peace right now more than ever, bro. Don't be arguing even with nobody and all this, because a lot of people that are really unhappy, they're going to be trying to bring you down right along with them. Seriously, as sincere as possible. We don't have time to even waste our energy to even feed into even no negativity, bro, until it's time where Yahawashi change us. And then he say it's really go time right now, because we are still in our flesh. We are still can be afflicted. We can still be corrupted. It's best the time to remain in the spirit as much as we can, even while in this flesh, like afflicting the flesh, and understand that whatever you are going through, it goes back to a part of you being meek, and understand that the Most High is using it to cleanse you, to purify you, bro. And we are almost out of here. The tides are about to change for the better, for the people that's doing what they need to do for the Most High, bro. So don't let nothing distract you. Don't let nothing take your crown. Stay prayed up. Pray as much as you can whenever you think about it. I don't give a damn if you're at work, wherever you are. Send up a prayer and just thank Yahawah. You know what I mean? Because we could be lost out here. I've been seeing people videos. I've just been seeing how people just been reacting in general in households. We just seen somebody, and what's crazy, we celebrated a new moon. I just seen a video. I can't know what city it was, but they got together for so-called Thanksgiving, which is really Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving, and a damn grandma killed her damn daughter and grandson or something over a Thanksgiving dinner. You know what I mean? So all this other stuff, just let you know the wickedness, even with this King David dude out here posting videos, leading people astray, wearing no fringes, eating pork and swine, every damn thing on Thanksgiving, bro. So we have to thank God that we not played like one of these people that's out here bugging out. You know what I mean? That we're out here enduring, that we have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And, we're not trying to put our own perception, trying to create our own doctrines, but we believe in the word and what God says and, what he's revealed to us, man. I pray he continues to reveal more. And I just pray that he continues, everybody that's in this chat, my brothers in this camp, our loved ones, that he continue to keep his hand on us and keep us in his Holy Spirit, bro, because we is almost up out of here. I'll be damned if, we tripped at the damn finish line, because it's right here. I just want to say that for real.
God, that's right, man. Everybody got to just continuously pray fast, man, and keep the faith, man. Just hold on.
God, that's all this nigga Gad. He's talking Yaju. He been tripping. Niggas believing in him. All that, man. But you right, Shad. You right, bro. That's all I can be all tonight.
Oh, man. Some serious times we going into, but it's a blessed time to be joyful, man. You feel what I'm saying? We can't focus on the things of this earthly realm, because all they gonna do is vex us, like Solomon said, man. Everything under the sun is vexation and vanity.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. Of course, it's nice to have certain things, have your family, have your rib, eat good food, and do all of these things. But all of this stuff is ultimately going to vex you. Micah, what's that? 2 and verse 10, man. This is our punishment. This is going to destroy us with a sword of destruction. There's nothing sweet about this place. It's not a place of our rest, right? We got to look towards the kingdom. That's what we got to look forward to, man. We can't get caught up in this realm because it's going to vex us every single time. Every single time, man. And I just been meditating on that all of this stuff is vexation and vanity, bro. So that's why you got to just let go and just put it in Yahawah's hands. He's going to deliver us from everything. We can't do nothing of ourselves, man. We got to trust in our power and our God in these last days. That's the only way we going to get out of this. Nothing, no money, no females, no food, no nothing is going to make you feel better at this in the life we living in, man. Besides Yahawah.
Man.
Besides Yahawah, man.
Amen.
So just want to add a little quick note, man. Just stay in the spirit of gratitude. Thank the Most High for what you have. Count your blessings, and you can't really go wrong with that because you're gonna be focused on what the Most High has supplied you instead of what you think you want and what you think you need. You know what I'm saying? The Most High already know what you need, what you want, and He gonna supply you with it in due time. You just gotta, like the brother said, wait on the Lord, trust Him. It's a process with everything. You know what I'm saying? So just remain in the spirit of gratitude, remain humble, be loving to people. You know what I'm saying? To your people, and shit, be praying that the Most High has it that we are of His elect. You know what I'm saying? We come worthy to see His salvation.
That's right.
That's right, bro. For real, man. Shalom to y'all that's in here, man. Lord willing, this was edifying and straight to the point. Like I said, we had a lot more videos we could have showed. YouTube was hating on us with the TikTok links, man. The guy want to say he threw about 5 links in there. I even tried to send one from here just to the chat, just so I can click on it. It wasn't popping up, bro. I don't know what's that about. But like I said, Lord willing, you'll get the point. We seen a few different chariots, and even like Esau and them talking about, the things we seen, man. So I said it's just high time. Salvation is nearer than when we first believed. We seeing all these things, these signs. I'm gonna look at the chariots and seeing these UFOs as a sign of His coming, man. Real talk. Did anybody bring up that wisdom of Solomon?
Yeah, Kaya did.
Yeah, okay, he did. I know I wasn't tripping. Okay, he did. But yeah, through the spirit, that strangeness is salvation. That's what it's about to be. They're gonna be looking like, I can't believe these is the ones. This the people. So
man,
don't even get mad that they ain't even giving us our credit, because He said we ain't gonna get our credit until we get back in the land. They gonna deny who we are as the children of Israel, literally until Yahawashi bring us back. They're gonna deny it the whole time. So whatever we doing, suffering, count it all joy, because Yahawashi had to, bro. So it is what it is. Right. He ain't no better than Him. He had to, and like I said, Lord willing, you know what I mean? He said before He come back, the curses are going to start to shift. So Lord willing, we do start to see a shift. I'm not saying, it is a blessed thing to definitely be getting chastised, but we are understanding we at the end. So we understand that all that vexation is going to leave us, and it's going to start to go on them. It's going to start seeing it. We've seen it right now. They're going to start bugging out. And just like when Israel left the first Egypt, we're going to leave this Egypt again with great substance. We're going to leave out here. We're going to, even if it's just, spiritually just empowered, bro. So right now, fast and pray, man, more than anything. Meditate, read your scriptures, bro. And, keep that and cast all your burdens upon the Lord, man. He going to sustain us in due time. You know what I mean? So, hey, with that, I'd like to say, call halal, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, and Shalom, family. Yahawah thumb. Until next time.
Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.
Shalom. Mahabatham.
Mahabatham.